Okay, so who are those studying in class 8 here in 8th standard? Yeah, Vaishnavi is there. Okay, and Mahendra Kumar. Okay, okay, fine. So any one or two people can answer. I'll just ask Mahendra since he shared a lot of question papers yesterday. So what are the topics that you had from grammar, Mahendra?
Miss,
Yeah, what are the topics that you had from grammar,
in
English
exam,
grammar?
miss,
Yes, yes, for this exam.
tense, nouns, prepositions, conjunctions.
Okay.
the-
Hmm. Tense, nouns, prepositions, conjunctions. Okay.
Homophones.
Ah, very good. All right.
That's all, miss.
Okay, fine. Okay. So, what about Vaishnavi? What all topics did you have, ma? Grammar topics என்னெல்லாம் இருந்தது எக்ஸாம்க்கு? Okay. What about Soundarya?
Ma'am, we have 14 one words in which 6 are synonyms and antonyms. From 7 to 14, that is more basically a grammar part, ma'am.
Yeah.
We have a suffix and
What are the topics? Yeah. You can continue, Soundarya. I'm listening to you.
yes, ma'am. We have suffixes and prefixes, that is one question. And we have a model verb based question.
Hmm.
And the contraction,
Hmm.
the homophones, and finally the appropriate tenses, tense based question.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
And
Yeah.
And a question from the textbook, ma'am. That is
Yeah.
based on the lesson.
Yeah, that's obviously there. I know that. I just wanted to know what are the parts that you had from English grammar because literature part is it's understood, right? It's what to say. It's a part of what you're studying each year. So that comes from your academic part. Grammar is also academic, but still there are certain topics that they expect us to study by ourselves. So that's why I asked you. Okay, good, good. So now let me see whether I'm able to open that folder. I don't know, like all of a sudden it just, yes, now it has opened. So today for a change, I will start with ninth standard question paper, okay? As I said, this is the first question paper that I got in the group. Okay, so the total score is 400. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. Okay. Fine. So you can see that the total score. So now those who are in 8th standard, you can just get introduced to this question paper. This is the question paper for class 9 half yearly examination English. Okay. And the total duration is 3 hours. Maximum marks is 100. And the instructions say that answer all the questions, choose the most appropriate answer from the given four alternatives, and write the option code and the corresponding answer. It's very important. So there are some students who simply write only the option number. If option A is correct, they just write A in the answer sheet, but that's not enough. You should write A as well as what is the word written along with that option. Okay, so let's see the first question. Just choose the appropriate synonyms for the underlined words. Okay, anybody can answer. The only condition is you have to raise your hand and come forward. Okay, ninth standard question paper na ninth இருக்கிறவங்க மட்டும்தான் answer பண்ணணும் கிடையாது. Anyone in this group can answer. School or college students, whoever is interested to answer. The only request that I would like to do is raise your hands and come forward so that your answers will not be mixed together. Alright. So the first one is you have stolen these oranges and concealed them in your pockets. The word is concealed. And what is the synonym for the word concealed from the options? So the word is concealed. You have to find the synonyms. Yes, Soundarya?
Option C, hidden.
Hidden. Yes, concealed means hidden. Why are you concealing the truth? Means why are you hiding the truth? Very good. Concealed is hidden. Very good. We shall also discuss the antonym. Okay. Question one there they have asked the synonym, but let me also help you learn the antonym along with learning synonyms. Okay. 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 Fine, ma. You can send it after the class. Okay. Fine. Thank you, Yashika. I'm sorry, Vaishnavi.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. So you can see what is the opposite for concealed? Any guesses? The antonym?
Yes, ma'am, revealed.
It's revealed. Okay, revealing means to disclose something. Concealing means to hide something. Okay, good. Second question is on one side was visible a sea of billowing sand. So you have to find the synonym for billowing. Options are swelling, shrinking, deflating, flattening. What is billowing? Shall we just check it? Because I have not heard this word very often. Let me just see, okay? Billowing, right? Billowing means filled with air and swelling outwards. Okay. So were you able to write the answer as swelling? Soundarya?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, that's good. So billowing means swelling. வீங்கி வீங்கி வருது சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா வீக்கம் that is called swelling. So பெருசாகி வருது பெருசாயிட்டே இருக்கிறது to become big that's called swelling. So what will be the opposite for billowing? Naturally, it will be
Shrinking.
shrinking. Yes. Deflating is also an option that you can choose because deflating means to become small, inflating means to make something big. But I think shrinking is better than deflating. Okay. Deflation and inflation happens sometimes with the help of artificial support. Like we inflate a balloon, we can also deflate a balloon. காத்து ஊதுறதுக்கு உள்ள காத்து ஊதி ஊதி பலூனை பெருசு பண்றதுக்கு இன்ஃப்ளேஷன் அப்படின்னு inflated balloon. அது காத்து திறந்து விட்டுட்டோம்னா that is a deflated balloon. Even in biology, you would be studying inflation of the lungs and deflation of the lungs during respiration, right? During inhalation, the lungs inflates, and during exhalation, your lung deflates, right? Likewise. Very good. Moving forward, he would talk to me about the nuances of batting. So, what is the synonym for nuances? Yes, Soundarya?
Option D, changes.
Nuances? No. Nuances means the importance, right? Nuances of batting in the sense the importance of batting. That's what I understood
In,
from nuances.
ma'am,
Like,
in our book, they have give subtle changes or in shades of meanings, expression or sound.
okay, nuances, a subtle difference in shade of meaning, expression, or sound. Okay, so they have considered it as a short difference in a a subtle difference in um,
Changes.
expression or sound. All right. Okay. Then I might be confused with, I might have got confused with some other word. Okay. That's good. So nuances here refer to changes. All right. So he would talk to me about the nuances or the changes of batting. Okay. We'll continue. Choose the appropriate synonyms. So next we have to find out the synonyms, guys. Let's see. First one, a blessing rests on the house where the shadow of a tree falls. I repeat, a blessing rests on the house where the shadow of a tree falls. Yes, Sai Prasad has raised his hand. What is the opposite for blessing?
Cursing.
Cursing, very good. Blessing na ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்றது. Cursing na சாபம் இடுறது. இல்லையா? Good. Very good. Next is number 5. The man burst out laughing. What is the opposite for laughing? Mahendra, can you try? Opposite for laughing, opposite of the word laughing. You have to find the antonym. Yes, Yashika.
Crying.
Which one, sir? Which one, sir? I
Is
didn't get.
crying.
Crying is correct, but there is no option called crying. So instead of crying, there is a synonym given. Synonym of crying is there in the option. What is that?
Wailing.
Yes, wailing. Yes, Vaishnavi. Do you want to try?
What other sorry, ma'am. Yes,
Just
ma'am.
you just exit and come. You just exit and rejoin. Okay. For those who can't see the screen, just exit and join again. Okay.
Yes,
So the
ma'am.
man, yeah, the man burst out laughing. So here you can see laughing. Opposite is wailing. Alright. Wailing means to cry or crying. She wailed out of pain means she started crying out of pain. Next is question 6. It helped me build up physical and mental stamina. So what is the opposite for the word stamina? Yes. Who has
Miss, shall I try?
Yes, Mahendra.
Weakness.
Weakness. Very good. Stamina means, so what is the synonym for stamina?
Stamina means
Strength.
strongness.
Strength. Strongness is a strength. Yeah. Strength and weakness. So what is your strength? What is your weakness? That's how we ask, right? We don't say we
Yes,
don't
miss.
ask what is your strongness, what is your weakness. Strongness is strength. Very good. So stamina means strength. So here the question is to identify the antonym of stamina, which is weakness. Very good. Next, seventh one, I will give it to Soundarya again. Form a derivative by adding the right prefix to the word lingual. Yeah.
Option D, multi.
Multilingual. What is meant by multilingual?
A person who speaks more than two languages.
Yes. A person who can speak more than two languages is called a multilingual individual. So if you are fluent in two languages, then what person are you?
Bilingual.
Bilingual. Or if you know only one language, which is your mother tongue or any
Monolingual.
is monolingual. So monolingual is a person who knows only one language to read, write and speak. Multilingual is a person who can speak, write, read in more than two languages, and those who can use two languages in their communication, such people are called bilingual. Okay. There is also another word who the people who know three languages trilingual. That's also there, but we just consider those people also under the category of multilingual. Okay, very good. Moving forward, question number 8 is to complete the following sentences choosing the appropriate preposition given below. Very, very important, guys. We have started prepositions in the last class. So, preposition தெரிய வேண்டிய time இது. The question is, I have been practicing dash morning. I want somebody else to answer.
Miss,
Anyone
shall I try?
try பண்ணும், huh? Okay, you try this. I have been practicing
I
dash.
have been practicing. I have been practicing since morning.
Very good. I have been practicing since morning. So since is generally used with a point of time and for is used with a period of time. So you may sometimes get confused. Morning is not a particular point, but still how can I use since? Why don't we say I have been practicing for morning? No, we can't form such a statement. Because if you write I have been practicing for morning, it becomes a baseless statement. So since is the correct answer when you are using words like morning, afternoon, evening, night, etc. And also for some particular points of times like 5 a.m., 6 p.m., or even dates, 25th December. For example, I have been staying here since December 25th. December 25th is a particular day. It's a point of time. So you can again use since. Very good. So I have been practicing since morning will be the correct answer. And what tense is this sentence in? I have been practicing since morning. இது எந்த tenseல இருக்கு? Can someone answer it?
Ma'am, shall I?
Yeah, yes, please.
Present perfect continuous tense.
Yeah, so that is also a clue for you to choose the option. ஏன்னா since அப்படிங்கிற word வந்து most commonly we use only in present perfect continuous and past perfect continuous tenses. Majority of the sentences in which we can see since will come either in the present perfect continuous tense or past perfect continuous tense. You can also write this sentence in past perfect continuous. I had been practicing guitar since morning when you called me. So that is past perfect continuous tense. An action that was happening continuously in the past was interrupted by a second action in the past. So both actions took place in the past only, but one action interrupted another action that was happening continuously. Are you getting me? அப்போ present perfect continuously, past perfect continuously we can use since. அப்ப tense பார்த்தாலே we can understand, oh, this sentence is going to use since. Okay? So in fact, this is a very good question. Fine, I hope you would have answered it correctly. We'll continue. Choose the suitable meaning for the idiom from the given options. There is one idiom, to be in deep water. So the options are to be active no matter what happens, to be in difficult situation, and then deep in the sea. Guys, I will just give it to someone else. Let's see. Palak, can you try that? Even if you don't know, just you can try. What will be the meaning of the idiom to be in deep water?
To be in a difficult situation.
Yes. Is it correct, Soundarya?
Yes, ma'am.
To be in difficult situation. So she is meaning to I am in deep water now means I am now in a difficult situation. Very good. To be in difficult situation. Good. So idioms are a set of words which will not have the same literal meaning as you find while reading. படிக்கிறது ஒண்ணா இருக்கும் பட் மீனிங் வந்து வேறையா இருக்கும். ஒன்ஸ் இன் a blue moon அப்படின்னா very rarely, occasionally. She visits me once in a blue moon means she visits me so rarely, hardly. Okay, we'll continue. 10th one I will give it to Purushothaman. No, no, sorry, Sai Prasad. Complete the sentence choosing the correct model word. You dash smoke in the hospital.
You must not smoke in the hospital.
Very good. You mustn't smoke in the hospital. Good. 11th one, complete the following sentence using appropriate prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase is a combination of two words. First word will be a preposition. The second word can be of any part of speech. There is no restriction in fact. Okay, but still there are specific words that we use for that. So let's see. We should, I think,
Ma'am, that is
hmm,
we solved the problem.
we should solve the problem. அங்க ஒரு வேர்ட் மிஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர்ல. ஓகே, டைப்பிங் மேபி இட் குட் பி a typo error. அங்க சால்வ் அப்படிங்கிற வேர்டு ஜஸ்ட் ஆட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இந்த லாஸ்ட் டேர்ம் ஆல்சோ இந்த 8th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர் சிமிலர் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் மிஸ்டேக் வாஸ் நோட்டஸ்ட். ஸோ வி ஷுட் சால்வ் அப்படின்னு வரணும். வி ஷுட் சால்வ் த ப்ராப்ளம் dash a new device developed by our engineer. Who can answer it? Yeah, Sai. Sorry, not Sai. Let me call someone else. Let's see who can answer. Jayasri, can you try this stuff? Question 11. We should solve the problem dash a new device developed by our engineer. Or Vaishnavi, can you?
Okay, ma'am.
Just try பண்ணி பாரு.
By mean.
By means அப்படிங்கிற. Okay. Let's see if there are any other answers. Soundarya, just try it.
Yes, ma'am. Option A, by means of.
By means of is the correct answer. Okay. So we should solve the problem by means of a new device developed by our engineer. By means of அப்படின்னு வரணும். Because இது முடிஞ்சு நம்ம வந்து ஒரு டிவைஸோட பேர் சொல்றோம். A new device. We don't know what device it is, but ஒரு device அப்படிங்கிறோம். அப்போ ஒரு டிவைஸ் மூலமாக அந்த டிவைஸ் டெவலப் பண்ணிருக்கோம் நம்மளோட என்ஜினியர். ஸோ நம்ம என்ஜினியர் டெவலப் பண்ணின ஒரு டிவைஸ் மூலமா இந்த ப்ராப்ளத்தை நம்ம சால்வ் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. We should solve the problem by means of a new device developed by our engineer. So option A is the right answer. Good. But nalla attempt, Vaishnavi. Okay. Very good. Next is question 12. Choose the full form from the options given below for the word won't. Won't. What is the full form for won't? Yashika, can you try? What is the full form of won't? Is it would not, will not, willn't, or wouldn't?
Ma'am, I try.
Who is that?
Will not. Saira, ma'am.
Yes, Saira.
Will not.
Will not. Very good. Won't is the abbreviation for will not. Very good. Next question is 13. Pick out the suitable homophone for the given sentence. There is a dash on the wall. Who wants to try?
Shall I try?
Mahendra.
There is a hole on the wall.
Spelling?
First, HOLE.
HOLE. Very good. Next one, last one under grammar is complete the following sentence using the most appropriate tense of the verb given. So the verb is given. You should find the correct form of the verb and write it. The question is the train to Chennai always dash on time. Let's see who is willing. Sonal, can you answer this? Sonal Patnaik. Question 14. Soundarya, can you try that?
Yes, ma'am. The train to Chennai always run on time.
No? The train is singular. We are speaking about a specific train, but it's singular.
Runs on time.
Runs on time. Yes, the train to Chennai always runs on time. Okay. If it had been trains, அப்படின்னு இருந்திருந்தா the trains to Chennai always run on time na, that's fine. You can write run. But here the subject is singular அப்படின்னா the train. இல்லையா?
Yes, ma'am. 1 second.
It's a specific train only. Okay, it could be Mangalore, Madras, something like that. Any train. Okay. So you
Yes,
can
ma'am. They have made a mistake in the guide, ma'am.
the train to Chennai always runs on time. Okay, so what did you write?
I wrote run.
You also wrote run. Okay. So sometimes guides will also make mistakes. So we have to be a bit careful. Okay. So fine. So now let me move to the next part of the question paper. Let me see whether you have any other questions related to grammar. Okay. Yes. In section 2, we have a few questions. Answer any three of the following. But let's try all the questions. 23rd question parangana. Rewrite the following sentences into positive degree. Okay. So இது வந்து ஒரு நல்ல task. You have to rewrite the following sentence into positive degree. There is only one sentence, but they have given it sentences. Again, that's also a typo. Let's see. Jackfruit is one of the tastiest fruits. How will you write it in positive degree? Think and then answer.
Salted.
Yes, Mahendra.
Jackfruit is one of the taste fruit.
Positive degree எழுதும்போது
Ma'am, may I?
yes, Arun.
No other fruit is as tasty as jackfruit.
No other fruit is as no, no. Actually, we should not change the structure of the sentence. Though what you said is having the same meaning as that of the sentence in the question paper, I agree. But the sentence should be written in the same format except changing the degree from tastiest to positive. So, first of all, what degree is tastiest?
Superlative.
Superlative degree.
Okay. So, how did you write this, Soundarya?
No other fruits is as taste as jackfruit.
Okay, but I think you can write it jackfruit is a tasty fruit. That's enough. No? Jackfruit is a tasty fruit. It is, see, there are hundreds of tasty fruits in our world. Jackfruit is also just like that. It is one of those tastiest. So here tastiest னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்கன்னா, it is because we are speaking only about uh, the fruits that are extremely delicious or extremely tasty. அப்போ one of the அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து நீங்க என்ன கட் பண்ணிடலாம். So you can simply write jackfruit is a tasty fruit. I feel that is the answer. So once you get the answer paper, just let me know. Okay? But what you said is also correct. But I don't know whether they allow you to change the structure of the sentence. Can you repeat that answer, Soundarya?
No other fruit is as tasty as jackfruit.
We can't tell like that because in the sentence பாருங்க நீங்க சொல்றது வந்து no other fruit is as tasty as jackfruit அப்படிங்கும்போது ஜாக்ஃப்ரூட்டை தவிர வேற எந்த ஃப்ரூட்டுமே டேஸ்டி கிடையாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடுறீங்க. But what they are telling here, jackfruit is one of the tastiest fruits. It doesn't mean that there is only one tasty fruit in this world, that is jackfruit. There are even many other fruits like jackfruit which are tasty. The only thing that
Ma'am, may I try
yes,
another type of
yes, yes.
very few fruits are as tasty as the jackfruit.
Meaning is again changing, no? Who told you that there are only very few fruits? The question paper is not telling you that. They didn't tell that only very few fruits are there. One of the tastiest fruits, see, there are 100 fruits in which mindல 100 tasty fruits இருக்குன்னா ஜாக் ஃப்ரூட் அதுல ஒரு ஃப்ரூட் அவ்வளவுதான். Okay. So imagine, let me just take an example. Okay, guys, let me just consider a girl named Maya, and she is one of the brightest students in the class. So let me frame the sentence like this. Maya is one of the brightest students in the class. Now I want to change this into a normal sentence with positive degree of adjective. So instead of writing the word brightest, first I have to change it to bright, which is a positive degree. But can I write Maya is one of the bright students in the class? No. So I should cut that one of the. அந்த one of the அப்படிங்கிறதே இனிமே வேண்டாம். Positive degree comparative degree அது தேவையில்லை. You can write simply like this. Maya is a bright student in the class. That's it. Work is done. Okay, so here also you can write jackfruit is a tasty fruit. That's it. No other modifications are needed. Are you able to understand?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Alright. Next is punctuate the following sentence. Too many people are stealing from the dogs, Pongo said. Okay, I will read it once again. Just observe it. Too many people are stealing from the dogs, Pongo said. Actually, anyone can do this because I don't know who Pongo is. or what the story is about. But still I can punctuate it correctly. அது மாதிரி உங்களுக்கும் you must also be able to do that. Apart from Soundarya, can anyone else punctuate it first? And then I will come to Soundarya. Why I am calling Soundarya is this question papers was shared by her. That's why. Because she has attempted this question paper only. That's why I am calling her. Okay. Soundarya Lama, where yaradu? Can anyone else try this? How to punctuate? Oh, guys, punctuation is powerful. No one? Okay, I will just do you one thing. I will just punctuate it. Soundarya, just tell me whether it is right or wrong. Hmm?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I will just do it in with my knowledge. First, you have to start the sentence in quotes, double quotes, that is double inverted commas. Two, T should be capitalized. So starting with double quotes, too many people, T capitalized, are stealing from the dogs. Again, the quotes are closed. Add a comma. Pongo said, full stop. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is correct.
This is how you have to do. So you may ask me, your ma'am get the தெரிஞ்சதுன்னு. Satyama, I have not even seen the 9th standard textbook of this year. இந்த வருஷம் இல்ல, லாஸ்ட் இயரும் நான் பார்த்ததில்ல. I have seen only 8th and 10th textbooks. 10th கூட I have just went through but not completely because I am focusing on the grammar part only. So lessons வந்து I have lessons to study in Kerala syllabus and CBSE. So I don't get time to look at Tamil Nadu textbooks, honestly. But எனக்கு இது எப்படி பண்ண முடிஞ்சது? First of all, Pongo said அப்படிங்கறத பார்த்தப்பல I understood it is a conversation. So whenever a conversation is given, you should always use double inverted commas. Then the first word of the conversation should be capitalized. Once that conversation ends, you should put a comma. You should close it first using inverted comma and then add a comma. So this is how you have to do it. And after Pongo said, you should give a full stop that is already there in the question paper. Okay, இப்படிதான் பண்ணி பார்க்கணும். Alright, moving forward. Identify the dependent clause or dependent phrase in the following sentence and underline them. Okay, why you are having this question is you have studied conjunctions. So while studying subordinating conjunctions, you would have studied what are dependent clauses and independent clauses. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can see the first sentence is I will stop playing the drum when you go to sleep. So what is a dependent clause here? Dependent clause means it's a clause that cannot exist alone. தனியா நிற்க முடியாதது. It is a part of a sentence which cannot stand alone. Yes, Soundarya?
When you go to sleep is the DC dependent clause. I will stop playing the drum is independent clause.
So for people those who don't know what is a dependent clause and an independent clause, let me explain. Dependent clause na இப்போ ஒரு sentenceல வந்து இப்ப ரெண்டு clause வருது. Imagine that there are two clauses in a sentence. There are sentences in which both the clauses are independent, and there are sentences in which one is a dependent clause and the other one would be an independent clause. And also there is another third type of sentence which has only one clause. So sentences with single clauses are also there. For example, I like ice cream. She goes to school daily. These are all sentences with a single clause, and they are called simple sentences. But here you can see this is a what is it? I'm sorry, complex sentence. I will stop playing the drum when you go to sleep. This is a complex sentence because here you have two clauses. First clause is I will stop playing the drum. Second clause is when you go to sleep. So what is the difference between the dependent first clause and the second clause? First clause is called independent clause and the second clause is the dependent clause. So why are we calling them dependent and independent? The word itself gives you the meaning. Dependent means you are always depending on someone. India is an independent country because India doesn't have to depend any other country for freedom now. Since 1947, we are independent. Till then, we had to depend some other people to get permission or to get freedom to do anything. Similarly, in sentences also we have two types of clauses. Independent clauses are those that can stand alone and it can give you a meaning. Whereas dependent clauses cannot stand alone. They will always need an independent clause to support them. Only then they can deliver you a meaning. A complete meaning can be conveyed. So here you can see, when you go to sleep, அப்படிங்கிறது மட்டும் if you write separately, can it give you any meaning? Does it make any sense? When you go to sleep, if I simply write like this, can I call it a meaningful sentence?
No, ma'am.
Unless I use an independent clause here, it's never going to become meaningful. So I'm using an independent clause. I will stop playing the drum. This is the independent clause. Maybe I can write this sentence alone. I will stop playing the drum. I can write this part alone as a sentence because it gives you a meaning. I will stop playing the drum because there is a subject, verb, and object. But in the second clause, when you go to sleep, there is, of course, there is a subject, verb, and object, but it starts with a conjunction, that is when, which is a subordinating conjunction that you will study later, guys. Those who don't know, don't have to worry. Just for the time being, understand the difference between dependent clause and independent clause. Dependent clause எப்போ இன்னொருத்தரை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிற clause. Independent clause பேர்லயே இருக்கு, அதுக்கு தனியா நின்று மீனிங் தர முடியும். Okay, so here as identified, when you go to sleep is the dependent clause. Next is I will enjoy painting. I'm sorry, I enjoy painting during my holidays. Now, can somebody try to answer the dependent clause?
Shall I tell?
Yes, Mahendra.
I enjoy painting dependent class during my I enjoy painting independent class during my holidays dependent class.
உனக்கே
Dep-
புரிஞ்சிருக்கும்.
during
Yes,
my holidays.
உனக்கே
Okay.
mistake புரிஞ்சிருக்கும். Okay, very good. During my holidays is dependent and I enjoy painting is independent. Good. Very good.
Ma'am, during my holidays is a phrase, I think so, ma'am.
Okay, it could be a phrase, but during is actually considered as a conjunction sometimes. Okay, okay, fine. So you mean like it's a dependent phrase, not a dependent clause.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, okay. So during my holidays, so they may be calling it a phrase because there is no verb or object. So that could be the reason they call it a dependent phrase. Okay, fine. Anyways, it is dependent. Okay, the during my holidays can be considered as a dependent phrase, but in some books or in some lessons, they don't differentiate clause and phrase. So we just consider it as a dependent clause and independent clause. It goes like that. But let's take it specifically as a phrase. All right. Good. The question 26 is make sentence in the past continuous tense using the verb in the bracket. Jay dash hard to pass the entrance examination. The verb here is work. You have to change it to past continuous form. Who can try? Again, Soundarya. Someone else, please. Again, Mahendra. Seri. First, Mahendra try பண்ணட்டும். Then I will come back to Soundarya. Yes, Mahendra.
Jay had working hard to pass the entrance examination.
Had வந்தா working வராது. Had, has, have, had கூட only V3 can be used. Also, you can see here they are not asking perfect tense. They are asking past continuous tense. So, working is correct. But had வராது. Some other word should come.
Jay has
No,
Jay
has, have, had க்கு எல்லாமே V3 தான் வரும். Workedன்னு தான் வரும். Jay has worked hard. Jay had worked hard. But here இங்க had and has
shall I try another sentence, Miss? Jay was working hard to pass the entrance examination.
Yes, that is correct. Jay was working hard to pass the entrance examination. So the structure of past continuous tense is subject plus was or were plus ing form of the verb plus object. So Jay is singular, so was use பண்ணலாம். Jay was working hard to pass the examination. Good. Next I will give it to Soundarya. The girls dash their lessons.
The girls were learning their lessons
The girls were learning their lessons. So why are we using were instead of was in this sentence?
because the subject is plural.
That's it. Subject plural ana you have to use were. If the subject is singular, you can use was. Is it clear now, Mahindra?
Yes, Miss.
Fine. Now, 27th question is rearrange the words in the correct order to make a meaningful sentence. First one is commonest of is water the liquids all. Yes, Sai Prasad.
The water is commonest of all liquids.
Okay. Any other try? Any other guesses? Good attempt, but it's not the correct one. Anyways, good attempt, Kanna. Anyone else?
Shall I, ma'am?
Yes, Soundarya.
Water is the commonest of all liquids.
Water is the commonest of all liquids. Good. Or you can say water is the commonest liquid. Okay. Oh, just a minute. Water is the commonest liquids கொடுத்திருக்காங்களா liquids இருக்கு. Okay. அப்ப water is the commonest of all the liquids. Water is the commonest of all liquids. Okay. Liquid இருந்திருந்ததுன்னா water is the commonest liquid of all எழுதியிருக்கலாம். commonest liquid of all னு வந்திருக்கும். ஆனா இங்க வந்து liquids னு வந்ததுனால water is the commonest of all liquids. So here you can see the அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து the water like Sai Prasad வந்து the water அப்படின்னாங்க. Water is uncountable. So you can't use any article with that. Also commonest கூட the வரணும் because commonest is an adjective in superlative. Right? அப்ப water is the commonest of all liquids அப்படின்னு வரும். Okay. Good. Next is traditional is the is it Parayatam? Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Traditional is the Parai Atam, one oldest of dance traditional. Let me just think, guys. Traditional அப்படிங்கிற word it's repeated, no? It's given twice. Actually, only one time is needed, no? Traditional is needed only once. Yes, Soundarya, you just try it out.
Ma'am, I don't know, ma'am. Actually, I think the sentence is wrong.
Sentence is wrong. Also, what happened, no? ரெண்டு traditionalக்கு பதிலா forms அப்படிங்கிற word கொடுக்க வேண்டியிருந்தது. FORMS. So the answer will be Parayatam is one of the நீ ட்ரை பண்ணு மகேந்திரா.
Parayatam is one of the oldest traditional dance.
One of the oldest traditional
Dance.
form of dance. இல்லைன்னா வெறும் டான்ஸ்னு கூட சொல்லலாம். அப்போ டான்சஸ்னு வரும். அப்போ ஒன் ஆஃப் ன்னு வருதுனால டான்சஸ்னு வரணும். அதுவும் கொடுக்கல. அப்போ ஃபார்ம்னோ ஏதாவது ஒன்று வரணும். The correct sentence can be written in two ways. Either you can write Parayatam is one of the oldest traditional dance form. ஒண்ணுல அப்படி வரலாம். Or you can write dance forms. Sorry. Parayattam is one of the oldest traditional dance forms. எப்பவுமே one of the ன்னு வந்தா subject அந்த கூட எழுதுற noun வந்து plural ஆ இருக்கும். One of the students, one of the teachers, one of the children. Okay. So you can write Parayattam is one of the oldest traditional dance forms, or you can write Parayattam is one of the oldest um, traditional forms of dance. One of the oldest traditional forms of dance. இது ரெண்டுல எது வேணாலும் எழுதலாம். So at least did you try it, Soundarya?
Parayattam is one of the oldest form of Parayattam is one of the oldest form of traditional dance.
Parayattam is one of the oldest forms of traditional dance. And the forms plural வரணும். So did you try it in the exam? Did you write it?
No, ma'am.
Ayyo, you could have written, you could have attempted it, no?
Because that is not a compulsory question, ma'am. So I tried another. I
Okay,
don't want to risk it.
okay. Answer any three of the following இருக்கு. Okay, okay, fine. Very good. So guys, next is actually to write a direction. A stranger wants to guide him to the railway station. Write the necessary steps. Okay, so this is a simple thing. You can do it. Okay, and then now just a minute. These are all a part of literature, right? Okay, I will just look at the 35th question because poetic devices when the grammar la varuduna. Read the following stanza and answer the questions given below. Meaning தெரியானம் இல்ல poetic you can identify, you can understand it. And I watered it in tears, night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. So here first you have to pick out the rhyming words. What are the rhyming words in this stanza?
Shall I try?
Yes, Mahendra.
Fears, tears, smiles, whiles.
Very good. Okay. Next one I will give it to Yashika. Write the rhyme scheme of the given stanza.
AABB.
Very good. A, A, B, B. Super. Next is identify the figure of speech employed in the first line. What figure of speech or what poetic device is used in this first line? And I watered it in tears. Hmm. Is it personification or imagery? Soundarya, what is the answer for that?
Ma'am, in guide they have given imagery.
Imagery இல்லையா personification நானே டவுட்ல தான் கேட்டேன். Mostly it has to be imagery because I watered it in tears means you have to imagine a picture where somebody is watering a plant or something with a lot of fear inside. So it actually creates an image in your mind, an imagination. So it is a part of imagery. All these four lines are examples for imagery only. Okay, very good. Next is pick out the alliterated words in the third line.
Shall I try, miss?
Yes, Mahendra.
I eat
Third line la அப்படி எழுதக்கூடாது. Alliteration you have to write it as a phrase.
Okay, ma'am.
and I sunned it with smiles.
Okay, அதுல நீ
I
I வேணும்னு இல்ல. Okay, maybe you can write either and I send it with smiles. அப்போ I repeat ஆகுது, SS repeat ஆகுது. Yes, Yashika, do you want to try?
Sanded and smiles, ma'am.
Send it with smiles. அது மட்டும் போரும் மகேந்திரா. Send it with smilesங்கிறது தான் கொஞ்சம் கூட கரெக்ட். And I send it with smilesனு வேணும்னு இல்ல. ஓகேயா?
okay.
எழுதினாலும் தப்பு இல்ல. But that is not compulsory அப்படிங்கிற. Okay, so we have one more page now. Okay. So it's 9 o'clock. I will just take 5 more minutes and then we will wind up the session. Okay. Next is answer any one of the following. Okay, this is a part of your textbook. I'm sorry. Next is read the following passage and answer the questions. This is also from your main textbook, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Caesar. Okay, I will skip those things. Yeah, coming to the writing part, very important. Prepare an attractive advertisement using the hints given below. Okay, so advertisement எழுதுறதுக்கு you have to start learning it, guys. Um, ninth standard and 10thly we will have this thing. Okay, then you have to write a letter to your friend. Question number 40 is write a letter to your friend who lives in another town uh, and who has won championship trophy in the recent sports meet. So what kind of letter will be this thing? Formal or informal?
Informal, ma'am.
Informal letter, very good. So we can also call it a personal letter. Hmm? Fine. Because you are writing it to your friend, so no need of any formality. Okay. Next is write a newspaper article in about 100 words of your favorite tourist spot. உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச ஒரு டூரிஸ்ட் ஸ்பாட்டை பத்தி you can write a newspaper article in about 100 words. Then prepare a speech in about 100 words for the morning assembly, stressing the importance on the topic the nature of our future depends on the future of our nature. Nice, no? The nature of our future. நம்ம ஃபியூச்சரோட நேச்சர் எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறது டிபெண்ட்ஸ் ஆன் த ஃபியூச்சர் ஆஃப் அவர் நேச்சர். அது எதை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி இருக்கு? நேச்சரோட ஃபியூச்சர் எப்படி இருக்குமோ அதை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி இருக்கு. வெரி நைஸ் sarcastic like a satirical form of question. Nice. Okay, next is make note or write a summary of the following passage. Summary writing is again a skill. To write summary, the general rule is prissy writing னு கூட சொல்லுவாங்க இத. Summary writing is also called prissy writing. Prissy writing ஓட ரூலே என்னதுன்னா ஒரு பேராகிராஃப் இப்போ 10 lines இருக்கு அப்படின்னா இல்ல 12 lines இருக்குன்னா prissy should be just 1/3 of it or the summary should be just 1/3 of it. That is what I had studied in my schooling during plus 1 and plus 2 I think. So 12 lines இருக்கிற ஒரு passage I have to shorten it to just 4 sentences. That is 1/3 of 12. So this is the rule that we had studied. Okay, so I think you can do it easily, I think. Yes, Soundarya, like how did you learn it? How has your teacher taught it?
Yes, ma'am. She told us same you did.
1/3, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
1/3 அப்படிங்கும்போது it doesn't mean that you have to skip any points. Okay, I will just show you one example here. Whales live in the oceans. They can stay underwater for 30 to 90 minutes at a time. Whales cannot breathe underwater. They have a blowhole in the top to the top of his head to breathe through when they come to the surface of the water. Then, okay, lots of points are there, guys. So what you can do is maximum try to join the sentences using conjunctions and prepositions. So you can write like this: whales, comma, animals are animals that live in oceans. Or you can write whales, comma, which are animals or mammals that live in the oceans, comma, can stay underwater for 30 to 90 minutes at a time. Okay, and then you can write since they can't breathe underwater, they have a blowhole in the top of their heads to breathe through when they come to the surface. That's enough. And then you can write whales are the biggest animals in the ocean. I think that is enough. Or you can write whales are the biggest animals in the oceans with 100 feet length and 150 tons weight. They are good swimmers and move their tails up and down and use their flippers to turn while traveling together in groups called pods. So clubbing the sentences. Okay, எல்லாத்தையுமே 2 sentences நான் join பண்ண try பண்ணுங்க. So you can practice like that. Okay, preceding வந்து இப்படியே தான் பண்ணணும் இல்லை. You can also simplify it in some other way if you can. Also, the wordings can also be changed. சின்ன சின்ன words எல்லாம் வேணா change பண்ணலாம். So, for example, instead of writing 30 to 90 minutes, you can write half an hour to 1.5 hour. Half an hour to 1.5 hour. அப்படி எழுதலாம். Meaning is same, இல்லையா? Likewise. Okay. And then the last question is, look at the picture and express your views in about 5 sentences. So this is a picture description that we used to do earlier. So this is easy, right? Did you attempt this question?
Yes, ma'am.
It's easy for everyone. Okay. So we will just have this picture discussion and Prezi writing in a detailed way in the next class. Alright guys, so I hope you all enjoyed the class. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
guys. So even if you are not in class 9, that's okay. Class 8 students, I hope you would have found it useful. Yes, Mahendra, any doubts?
No, miss, easy only.
Okay, da.
It's
Okay,
easy only.
okay. So you all can do well. Okay, only thing required is a little bit hard work. Okay, so keep going, keep studying, guys. Meet you, those who are joining tomorrow at 8 p.m. Yeah, we will learn prepositions in tomorrow's class. Okay, so question paper discussion is done only on Saturday. Okay, Saturday's classல மட்டும்தான் நான் அது பண்றேன். Fine. Alright guys. So thank you for joining. Meet you all the next week. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, miss.
Thank